lovely, happy Wednesday. On Wednesdays, we wear pink, so this is my outfit today. Let's dose. Oh my gosh. And I am pushing down for the sweet friend who told me, push down. I am pushing down. Sometimes, oh my gosh, sometimes my clinic, like, I don't know, it's something about the bottles that they use. Like, I'm totally pushing down. I'm gonna have to like push down the counters. Hold on. Okay. I've been taking this for 20 years now. So I love you to the girl who told me push down. I do know to push down, but like my clinic has even told me that many people complain when the bottles start to do this, but I love you with my whole heart because you're absolutely right. I have to like push into the counter, and there was a while there that the bottles were like uber messed up, and I would have to take out like a giant wrench and literally dismantle the bottle, and I would have to get my husband to do it sometimes because they were really messed up. And then the nurses told me they had to like switch companies because no one could get them open. That's kind of sad, but it's real. Anyways, cheers. Now we're gonna go water because it tastes so bad. And two things. These are my happiness lollipops. And they taste incredible. These are some of the best lollipops I've like ever had. They taste like watermelon and they make me happy. This is the bag today. She is by Prada. This is one of the, I don't want to get this wrong, this is one of the re-edition 2000. I graduated high school in the year 2000, so these are so special to me. And I have like a few of them in different colors. I have a black one, I have a white one, I think that's all, and this pink one. I love the Prada re-edition because they're sparkly. This is like one of my favorite bags in the entire world. I love these. And being the class of 2000 was so cool. Like, so cool. Anyways, super quick before I get into this question, because I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible. I'm coming on here kind of late at like 12:30, and I'm going to be real with the reason why. I had like a really dark moment. And sometimes, I'm going to see if I can describe this correctly. Life feels like I can't do it. Like everything starts to make me panic, like fully panic to the point that I wish there was like an exit button in life, like that I could just like go back to like home. Basically, I feel like I'm an alien on another planet and everything scares me. Even like the concept of dying scares me. Everything scares me, and I just want to exit out of this reality to wherever is safe. And I have to find a way to get through it. So because this happens to me, and I don't know which of my mental disorders like this is brought on by. So if anyone knows what that might be, I literally feel like I don't belong in this reality, and it's scary to the point that I want to like come out of my own skin and find somewhere safe, but the entire world doesn't feel safe. Human beings, like being a human being doesn't feel safe. And I just started crying, and my husband asked me if I was okay, and then I ended up laying down with my dogs and snuggling with my dogs, and that is what brought me out of it. A lot of times I'll go running, but it's like 100 degrees outside, so I cannot go running right now. But that was what brought me out of it today. Plus, I added like another patch. Usually I use one because it's like the recommended amount, but if I'm really struggling mentally, I will put on a second one, and I have my little lollipop, and that brought me out of it. It's really scary because I used to get like low like that, and I know those of you who have been following me for a while probably noticed that every once in a while I disappear for like a day or two because I would be gone out of my mind, like scared and sad, and I just go running around feeling like I can't escape because there is no safety. But because of the things that I've found and the support of my family, especially my dogs, I came out of it within like a half an hour probably, but I didn't want to come on here crying but I want to be honest, I'm not looking for sympathy. I wonder if I'm the only person that feels like that, where it feels like being a human being is wrong, and I hate it, and I hate everything, not because I'm like angry, but I'm just scared of reality. And it's really weird. I mean, I started using as a child, and so I don't know that my brain, oops, it's going dark, ever fully got to develop, and maybe that's part of it. You know, I was already going to meetings at age like 14, and I started feeling like a freak by age like 12. And there's a movie that illustrated it really well, but I did all this like obsessive compulsive type stuff when I was about 12. Like my bedtime routine, like I'd have to flip on and off the lights, and like I was afraid to touch anything with my hands, and I would wash my hands like 1,000 times and have to do all this stuff. And I was like doing that at like 11, 12 years old. I'm a mess, like next level kind of mess. But I own that now. And, you know, I used to ask for help from like my parents, and my mom would just be like, that's not real, you know, but it was. And anyways, I don't want to get too deep into that, but that's why it's 12:30 and I'm just coming on here now. But the rest of the day was good. And hubby and I went shopping and bought like Halloween decorations, like a few things. And otherwise, it's been a really good day. We took the dogs for a walk, and now I want to answer this question because it's been over a year now since I got my split dose, and there's like a whole process, and from what I've heard from other people, it's a process that they like to have you do. I don't think they just give people a split dose. You want to bring it up to the people at your clinic, you know, ask to talk to the doctor. I have an amazing relationship with my doctor, and I tell him everything. And when I sit and talk to him, I'll talk to him for like a whole hour or something. Like, I love my doctor, and I find that being honest and thorough with everything, you know, tell them everything, pour your heart out and be honest, because the more honest you are, the more they know they can trust you. You know, and that's how everybody at my clinic understands, like, when I say something, it's real and I speak from the heart. So that's like number one. Also, tell them that exactly what's going on, like why you think you would need a split dose. My doctor is actually the one who suggested it for me, but if you're looking to get one, ask for a peak and trough blood test. That is what they gave me, and I actually asked for it. I didn't even know there was a split dose, but I was like, I think I'm metabolizing my dose too quickly because I get sick in the evening. You know, by morning I'm having physical sick symptoms. And so I just said, is there a way to test my metabolism? And it turns out there is. It's a peak and trough blood test. Oh my gosh. My notifications are making the video messed up. So ask for a peak and trough blood test. They will test your blood. It's either right before or right after you dose. And then they'll have you come back. So go really early in the morning. They'll have you come back like 4 hours later, and they'll test your blood again. And then they can see how you're metabolizing your medication. And then from there, they can decide, you know, if a split dose would be a good idea for you. I don't think they just want to do it for everybody, because you need to be metabolizing it quickly for it to be safe, because generally the medication is in your system for a long time. It has like a 24-hour half-life, and every 24 hours it splits in half. But I'm talking really fast because it's almost done. For us high metabolizers, it's faster.